There are many people who have made claims about weaponized RF, ELF, and EF over the years. Almost all of them have been based on theory or a theory that they read in a book or read online. Over the years of investigating this and experimenting with this system and how it works, I have devised different techniques that are very similar to the way that the NSA and other intelligence agencies strip audio to find key information or track people. And this entails boosting certain frequency bands or removing certain frequency bands. As I said, many people have parroted what they have heard about Voice of God weapons, V2K, or whatever you want to call this system, claiming that it can't be recorded because they read it somewhere, or whatever the theory is, and I assure you that that isn't the case. Just like the Eugene signal from the late 70s, this is creating a very real mechanical vibration, and it is certainly related to the hum, meaning the person who is walking, sensitized to these signals and vibrations, are merely walking within the field, like being in a field of a vast radio station, not being beamed by people hiding in SUVs. And I'm not saying that it's always been like this. I have, however, done extensive work to prove that that old thinking is wrong and out of date. And from here out, I will answer any questions about this by pointing to this video. I recently read in a comment online where someone claimed that I stated that this whole thing is, quote, only based on subvocal speech. And without getting into too much detail, I will say that this couldn't be further from the truth. I have stated many times that the system is completely based on metadata that can accurately predict exactly what a person is doing, saying, etc. And yes, that does include subvocal speech. It also consists of vitals, posture, gait, and a myriad of other true and proven uses of RF, ELF, and EF. It's no different than when tech guys realized just how badly people were being tracked through cell phones, even with data like just exited vehicle, probability 93%, that kind of stuff. And this is why 100% of the people I have spoken with who have dealt with being sensitized to this system have dealt with hearing wrong information. It isn't always right, but it's getting better. But all that brings me to this. Just because a majority of the population aren't sensitized to the weaponized side of this does not mean that they're not being monitored by this system, or that people aren't being manipulated or dealing with psychic driving or other similar tactics in their sleep. In fact, at the very least, anyone existing is being monitored by this system. It's AI-based. It's a surveillance system that operates very similar to radar. And there is much to get into in the near future about exactly what we are dealing with. When I'm done fact-checking, digging, we will get there. Until then, I want to give people out there this piece of evidence. This is a system that uses ambient noise and auto gain to measure sound and actions. And it auto gains its own sound over the top of any and all ambient noise. And in this video, I'm going to prove that to you. If your hearing isn't great, get your headphones, earbuds, studio monitors, or whatever you use out. If you are not a sound autist, I recommend you do this anyway. This is a first-time event. In this video, you are not only going to hear audio, but you are also going to see video at the same time, showing you exactly how the system is working. This person has not been sensitized to these frequencies, and I have proven time and time again the sound is there whether a hearer is there to hear it or not. This person is merely walking around Seattle, Washington on a rare snowy day with a camera strapped to them. This is not my video. I have nothing to do with the video. I found the video online and decided to investigate the audio. And that's just for the record. I spent a great deal of time on the audio, boosting frequency bands, all that. After it was finished, I put the audio back over the video. What you are going to hear are voices within just about every frequency band, all just missing a couple vocal formants in each voice, allowing it to pass under the radar of most voice detection. It changes greatly in intensity and frequency throughout the walk, so make sure you listen to the whole thing. Skipping around will ruin the experience. It really will. These are not radio waves, they are vibration, similar to the hum. This is the same stuff that alleged voice hearers attest to hearing in their surroundings. It is 100% man-made, and it is not pareidolia. Just because someone has a belief does not make it true, and you need to come at the world with evidence. And someone like myself really doesn't have a dog in this fight, other than the fact that I've watched thousands of people have their legacies and credibility destroyed by a system that is so devious most people can't understand it or choose not to. Systems like this weaponized surveillance array are the future of tracking and communication. It is also currently to blame for the mental health narrative and just about every negative thing happening in society. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out a lot of my older videos. What I'm going to play for you is the audio equivalent of putting the glasses on in They Live. It will allow you to hear, at least partially, what is really going on around you and what all these quote-unquote voice hearers are actually hearing. It is imperative that anyone who wants to re-listen to a certain area repeatedly download this, as this type of audio can get right past someone the first time. This will allow you to not only hear, but see the surroundings in a different light. And again, I urge everyone to watch the entire video because the audio gets more intense as the walk goes on, and the system auto gains on louder and louder ambient noise. I've left the video uncut intentionally, and before we play the video, I would like to thank everyone who has donated. I truly appreciate it. So now put your studio ears on and let's get to the video. Very quickly, you are going to have disinformation shills and other people show up and attempt to tell people that it's simply pareidolia. Here we have a car splashing by because it's wet out. You will hear what sounds like a vibrational and or RF signal begin to auto gain on that once the car gets halfway by. Check this out. Then you will have voices continue on all that ambient noise. Now you can't make out quite what they're saying unless you really listen, but they are voices. This is not pareidolia. Let's let them play. These voices operate in pulses. The inflection is strange. Here's a weird one here. And right there it says it's a frequency. And it continues. Very quickly, because these are the only times I can play something for you repeatedly. Check out this wind. It's going to pick up a frequency. Hear that deep voice there? Then it continues. And this goes on and on through the whole video. It's impossible to deny. I'm just pointing out a couple examples to make a point. And that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Look out for Charlie.
Here, let me give you a hand. See you tomorrow, Ralph.